Hello wild ones, it's a chilly day in November and I've tarped before and it's okay, but this here is more of a poncho tent. So this part here that I'm wearing is actually a 640 gram poncho, which is also going to be the fly of my tent. It's going to go up with my trekking pole, and of course you can just use it nice and basic, kind of like a tarp shelter. But this also comes with an optional mesh tent insert that I can pop underneath the fly to turn it into a tent. One Tigress call this a multi-use raincoat configurable outdoor tent. As you can see, this is an exceptionally good look, and these sleeves are going to form the vents for my tent, which is kind of cool. Although if it were raining right now, I can see that my arms would be getting wet, which is not so cool. It's also got a hood. Oh yeah. I am expecting some rain, so hopefully we'll get to test this out in some soggy conditions and see how practical it is. And if it's raining tomorrow, I'll be walking home wearing it as well, so we'll see how it is to wear as a poncho. Right, let's get it up. Okay, so I've cleared a little space down here, and apparently all I need to do is lay out this poncho on the ground, peg the corners in, and then stick my trekking pole in at 125 centimetres. So this is coming with 6 lovely green pegs and 3 guy lines. So this is on 125 already. Oh, that doesn't go in. Okay, so what am I doing wrong here? Maybe take these front corners out, then put the pole in. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. So I've pegged in, woo! So I've taken those 2 front pegs out, just put the 3 back ones in, and now the pole is in. And let's go that down here. And then hopefully we can get these corners in. That's better. So this is just the poncho fly. And I think now I've got to guy out these little arm bits here as my vents. So it comes with 2 guy lines for that. It doesn't come with the pegs for it. So luckily I've got some extra pegs. Let's do that now. All right. So that is our fly all up. And of course you could just use it like this, put a ground sheet down and camp nice and open. But today I'm going to use this mesh tent that goes underneath. I've not opened it yet. So this weighs 680 grams and it's going to fit under here. I'm not actually sure how this fits in it. So I'm guessing these little corner bits just get pegged in. Let's try. Oh. No, that doesn't work. It's got to come back a bit. No. This is a lot of faffing about. And if it was raining right now, I'd be getting totally drenched. So this has got a little hoop here that looks like your trekking pole goes into. So maybe the trekking pole is supposed to be the other way around. Or does this bungee just attach to something? I don't know. Let's try and flip the trekking pole. Oh, it's so sad to make it go down. But I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to go in there, like that. And then onto this reinforced panel here. You don't want to rip the tent fabric, of course. Yeah, look. That makes sense.
바람이 살랑살랑 부니 모기도
Okay.
없고 벌레도 없고 아주 좋습니다.
Oh yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know what these little bits of bungee are for, but I'm going to use one of these guy lines to pull it out a little bit at the back. The bottom of the mesh inner tent is very close to the edge of the fly, and I'm worried it's going to slip like that and water's going to come in. So maybe if I pull it out here and then tighten this peg as well here, that might sort that out, because I can't really move the mesh tent any further forward because otherwise the rain will come in this side. Let's try it. Let's go see how this blends in. I think it's quite a good colour actually. over by the path here, and that blends pretty well. Yeah, it's nice. I really like that colour. Little toggle there. Nice headroom, 125 centimetres because that's what your pole's set up, but of course that's only right in the middle. This is a nice little space to sleep in. That's about all it is though, because of course you've got no vestibule. There's nowhere to store your stuff. It's all got to be in here. You have got a little space behind the tent mesh, but there's no way to access it unless maybe you go around the back and stick your rucksack under there when you don't need it anymore. That might work, I might do that. So we've got an interior floor space in here of 260 by 85 centimetres. And that's got to take all of our gear, everything, because of no vestibule. Ah, I bought my little table today. It's pretty cool, huh? Got my little hot water bottle today as well. I have never bought a hot water bottle camping before. This is my gas canister lantern, and I use this to not only give me a cosy warm glow, but it uses up these half empty canisters I've got knocking around. I've got quite a few of them. Right, that's my rucksack empty, so I think now that I don't need this anymore, I'm going to stick it in that spare bit of space around the back, out of the way. Oh, that's everything. I'm going to get in and get sorted and settled now. There's a little hook up here for a line. Right, let me show you guys round in here. So we've got limited space, of course. I've got my sleep system on this side closest to the door, and over there, that's my clothes, my cute little med kit and my toiletries and things like that. And in my little Gone Camping bag here, I've got my waterproofs and a microfiber towel in case I need it later, but I've also brought my really light DCF top. My thinking is, if it rains and this starts letting water in, which it might because there's just no overhang on this at all, then I can use my little mini tarp to maybe attach to this skyline and attach it over there as well and create like a little sheltered area. But I don't know, I mean, I might not even need it. We're gonna have to wait and see how it goes. So tonight's dinner is delicious home-cooked chicken tikka masala with saffron rice. So speaking of water coming in, you can actually bring 2 of the fly poncho things and you can join them together. So it becomes like a teepee. I might get another one just to try it as a teepee, because then you'll have this little mesh bit on one side and a